The views shared and discussed in this video do not reflect Matt Epstein's beliefs. Sorta. I want you to at me, so I know it's real. Twitter's the greatest thing to happen to America since Saran Wrap. Name one thing about Twitter that isn't perfect. It's like Facebook, but good. I'll talk about Facebook for a little bit. Here's a good test to see if you're a loser. Have you made a Facebook status in the past 6 months? If you have answered yes to all these questions, you're a loser. Twitter is like life, but you don't have to leave your house, which is great. Because usually it's raining outside, or snowing, or sunny, or anything that isn't the room temperature that I've come to adore. I have to teach you guys how to master that domain. So that's what I'm going to do for you here today. Number 1. People need to know what you are doing all the time. Twitter's like your personal diary. I want to know everything you did from the time that you woke up, from the time that you went to bed. That's very important to me. So what you need to do, you need to let people know. Because, you could tweet something awesome, but actually you're sitting on the couch eating potato chips. What you can do with this is, create this persona that doesn't actually exist. Oh my god, this concert is awesome. Hashtag best night of my life. Hashtag sci-fi. Hashtag YOLO. Hashtag senior year.
Dude, you're not at a concert. You're sitting on the ground.
They don't have to know, Tom. Numero dos. Twitter fights. Rule number 1. No subtweeting. Everyone subtweets, and it's awesome, and it's great, and we all do it every once in a while. But when it comes to a real, hardcore Twitter fight, just at the person. We all know who you're talking about. 2, this is important. Caps lock. Maybe if you say it and it's all lowercase, like no one really cares. Like, oh, this guy doesn't even know big letters. Suddenly, wait, why is this guy yelling? Like, what's going on? Exclamation points and caps lock? That means you're shouting.
That's the hook.
And who wins? Who wins in a fight? Is it someone doing this? You can't hear that. If I'm yelling and if I'm really angry, you're like, oh my god, I need to agree with this guy. Number 3 in Twitter fights, the truth. The truth is to Twitter fights as the atom bomb was to World War II. You bring the truth out when you're going for that ending shot. Facts are fact. Like 3 goldfish in a bowl, one of them's gonna die in the next week. That's a fact. It's something we see all the time, see guys talking about like, oh, your mom, my mom, his mom, whatever. You're better than that. You don't need to say things that aren't true, because once you use the truth, no one has a comeback. Suddenly everyone starts tweeting, oh my god, what just happened? No, it didn't. All you did was say something that actually happened. That's how we can do these simple things just to lead to, perfection.
Twitter greatness.
Yeah, Twitter, like Alexander the Great, like Epstein 35 the Great. When I die, that's actually how I want to be remembered on my gravestone, as Epstein 35 the Great.
I think that's sad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like, some people have great dreams, I don't. Yo, where's that guy? Where's that guy who wants to fight me? Come on, just point him out. Just point him out.
He's right there, man.
Yo, what's his Twitter handle?
I don't know, but he's right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight him in person, Tom. Are you insane? You're like 6'9". I'll just tweet at him. Number 3, you're gonna have to get followers, because if no one's following you, then no one can see what you're saying, and then by the quantitative theorem, no one cares. So you can either do this, you can get your friends to follow you, but that's just simple methods. What I like to do is log on to freetwitterfollowers.co. So this way, you just give them all your personal information, including your social security number, which they definitely take care of and don't do anything bad with, and all these people follow you.
Wait, hold up. But are those followers real?
Yeah, pretty sure they're real. Also, his name was 6294837QX.
Hey, they have robots now.
Yeah, like he's just a robot just trying to get his message out there. He's probably pretty insecure though, that's why he hasn't tweeted yet. Without followers, there is no Twitter to begin with. Dude, I just got my 5,000 follower on Twitter, Tom. I think I made it to the big time.
Oh, do you know any of them?
Personally?
Yes.
No. No verse video would be complete without me giving you guys the details on how to scheme. Twitter is no exception. There are 2 places where you can scheme. There is Twitter, and there is Match.com. That's it.
What about real life? Face to face?
Oh, then you gotta think. You gotta do it like fast. I'm not really down for that. Like, they say something and then I'm expected to have a ready-made response. Nope, that's not gonna work. Twitter makes it easy. This is what you do. You find... Here, can you see this?
Yeah.
You take that gray star and you click it and you make it a yellow star. That's how you flirt. That's how you flirt on Twitter. It's that easy. So you start with a couple yellow stars, right? A couple favorites. Relationships start getting more serious. She's giving you some yellow stars. Throw her a green reversey symbol. Well, this is you basically telling her, like, hey, I'm interested. Yo, let's get this done. So she'll respond one of two ways. She'll either block you on Twitter and make sure you can't do any of these things again, or she's gonna return the favor and throw you a couple reversey greeny thingies. There's levels to this ish. You gotta find that DM. DM is like the ninth inning of Twitter scheme. Like, it's make or break. Maybe you won't even have a line, you'll just go in guns blazing. You're gonna aim for that phone number. If you get the phone number, you're in, you know. You just gotta hit that up on your own leisure. Also, guys, another thing you wanna do, maybe, you know, you're too much of a sissy pants to send that first DM. So you'll find one of these pictures that they'll probably trend every Sunday. And it says, favorite this and I'll DM you my honest opinion, or DM me a number and I'll tweet what I think about you. This is like an icebreaker. Hopefully the girl favorites it, and then that's when you make your move. Or the girl does it, and then you favorite it, and then you kind of see where the prospects lie. Twitter was created for scheming. Like, that's it. Like, there's no other reason for Twitter to exist. It's distinctly for scheming. Tom, you want good news first or bad news?
Let's go with the good news, my friend.
Alright, yo, this girl just favorited her third tweet of the day, so 2 more and she's ready for me to propose marriage.
Bad news?
Not ready for marriage, Tom. Very young.
Camera rolling. Action.
The fifth and final step is like the hardest, and it's the most important, and it's the most, you get the most reward. You're gonna have to meet the person you're Twitter scheming on in person. Okay, so hopefully, like, this is someone in your school that you know you just haven't talked to, but you know who they are and you like know that they exist and blah blah blah. Like, this can go wrong if it's like someone who you just meet online and they're throwing you a couple favorites and you're like, all right, we're moving in the right direction, and you meet them at the mall and they show up and they are just not who they say they are. Like, their profile said is a 17-year-old girl who like loves to go swimming, and it's like an 84-year-old girl who like loves, you know, hanging out with pets. But when you meet them in person, you know, you probably already compiled a list of like everything they like, right? So you're gonna want to take that out, read it like a scroll. Let's say her name is Lizzie, okay? So Lizzie, on June 13th, you went to the beach. How was that? That's a good conversation starter, because she's gonna be like, wow, like this guy actually listened, and like he saw what I did, and like, you know, now I'm like really interested. Let's get this going in like the 3D world. So I set up this date with one of my Twitter followers, and I'm really excited. You know, she seems like a really nice girl.
Oh, good for you.
She's like
good for
23,
you.
bleach blonde.
That's the best.
Your profile said you were a female.
Yeah, my profile is kind of old. I haven't updated it in a while.
That's a disappointment. Oh, man.